I do what's called an earn allowance. And with inflation nowadays, that earn allowance is $400. Okay. This is going to go into the non-guaranteed because the funeral home doesn't make them. Now, the reason we say it's an earn allowance of $400 because standard urns nowadays run about $400. Now, if somebody wants the one that's, they turn it into a crystal and it's about this tall and it lights up and it spins, and that's about $3,000. Well, they can reach into their pocket, use Visa, MasterCard, or Discover, right? And they all go, oh, okay, because you want to do it like this as an earn allowance, okay? Because when you go to explain miscellaneous final expenses in a moment, it'll make more sense. Questions on that? Well, I can get my own urn for $65 off Amazon. Yes, ma'am, you can. But the purpose of pre-arranging is so that way at the time of death, your loved ones pick up the phone, they make one phone call, and they don't have to go to Amazon and figure out what's good for you. It's already taken care of. Oh, okay. Now, if you're with a veteran, flag case, allowance again, I do it typically at $200. There's only one place in town I do it. I write it up for $75 because currently on their GPL it says $75. I still can't guarantee it, but that's what it says. Most GPLs don't have a flag case on it. Okay. Again, you do it as an allowance, and the reason is because when you think flag case, you think flag case, right? Well, they have flag cases. You could put memorabilia on the bottom. Might be your dog tags, ranks, whatever, and those are a little more expensive. So if somebody wants one of those, well, you've given them $200 to go towards that. Okay, makes sense? All right, now I'm going to talk to you about miscellaneous final expenses. This right here, you can do very well with this if you present it correctly, depending on what they're purchasing. So just so you know, miscellaneous final expenses, you can put up to $25K in it because it's a life insurance policy. You can put up to $25,000. No one's going to do it. I just want you to know you can do it, and I'll show you why. So miscellaneous final expenses, what are they? That's how you're going to say that. You're going to say, so next I want to talk to you about miscellaneous final expenses. So what are miscellaneous final expenses? Well, miscellaneous final expenses have to do with taxes, death certificates, and fees, which are all government things. When's the last time anything in the government and price went this way? And they're all going to go, no, right? Now, so let's say you're sitting with a husband and wife. You're sitting with Betty and you're sitting with John. So now miscellaneous final expenses can be used for emergency expenses also. So Betty, if you walked into your home, you went out for your walk, and you came home, and John's laying on the floor, he's bleeding from the head, and he's knocked out, what's the first thing you're going to do? 911. So miscellaneous final expenses can be used to help pay for these expenses. Typical ambulance ride is going to run you about $1,000. So I have a great story. My wife went 5 miles, cost $1,100, 5-mile trip. So what they're going to do there, and they're either going to say, oh, we've got really good insurance. And if they got really good insurance, great. Some insurances will pick it up. But then they say, because what will happen is they'll have access to these funds quicker than they will with a life insurance policy. The funeral home's not going to write in a check, but they got the money, right? All right. So that's how you build that. So if it's like a traditional gathering with a casket and transportation and all that, you can look at the thing and say, well, and they're going to say, how much do they normally do? Well, in a package like this, families might put in $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000. Now, any money that's not used by federal law has to go back to the family or estate. Make sure you say federal law, because it is. Then they'll go, what do you recommend? Now, that's the question that'll get you in trouble if you're not careful, right? Take the middle one or the lower one. Don't go for the higher one. So if you use one, maybe 1, 3, or 5, right? 1,000. Don't go for the 5. Go for the 1 or the 3.